Hello everyone, my name is Jake, we are the Whispers, and this is a Biomancer's Guide to Minecraft. So last time we did a plethora of things, identified the fact that we had a few problems, we needed to get some more villagers, we needed to fix some things with the farms, and that we did. The farm is doing fantastic. I set up some like basic tree growing, we only have the one. Well, actually we have 2 jungle saplings now, but I'm trying to get more jungle saplings out of that just to make sure we have a steady source of those. We did some basic blood magic in the little bit of downtime when the camera was off. I made a water sigil. Yeah, a water sigil, and I'm going to show y'all how I did that by making the remaining 2 sigils. That'll be our first thing, is some blood magic. First, I do want to apologize, though. You're going to hear a bunch of sniffling and whatnot. I'm going to do my best to edit all of that out. But I heard a skeleton. I heard a skeleton. Right. But I apologize if my voice sounds off. I am currently suffering from a cold. That's why I didn't stream, actually. Because it's easier to edit that out in post than it is to just try and avoid doing it on a live stream. Anyways, so I'm going to show you how to make our sigils. Our basic sigils. Also, I did do that testing on, the ore doubling with blood magic. So 2 things. One, unfortunately, in the current version of Tinker's, or the 1.18.2 version, you can no longer ore double with the smelter. You do still get some additional ores, but you don't get like double whatever you put in. That just is not a thing that happens anymore, which is unfortunate, but that's okay because that just gives us more reason to utilize blood magic's form of ore doubling. The downside with blood magic's form of ore doubling is that you need the actual block itself. You need to silk touch the actual block. The raw gold ore does not work. So to make gold sand, you need any of the proper ore blocks. You need to silk touch them. The nice thing is with golden specifically, there is the nether gold ore, which usually only drops a few nuggets. But with this would drop 2 ingots worth of sand, which is fantastic. So we can still effectively ore double utilizing blood magic, which is really, really great. Unfortunately, it is a little bit tricky, and we do need to do some enchanting, which is why we need to fix our villager things. Another thing I want to do with the villagers is they're spawning these boys, these big boys. They're giving us big boys, and I want to utilize those big boys to get iron as soon as possible. I'm hoping in the future I'll be able to make a setup where I can use it to produce baby villagers and spawn iron golems at once in one thing. That's gonna be difficult because of space constraints and just overall efficiency. It's gonna be tricky, but I think I should be able to pull it off. So we're gonna see what happens. But first, how do we make the rest of these sigils, and what other sigils can we even make? Let's start with, the lava sigil, there we go, blank slate. So a blank slate can be used to make 3 sigils: water, lava, and divination. It already told us about divination last episode, about how we can use it to see how much LP we have in a given source. And I have made water for use in something else. What did I even use the water one for? I used it to make cutting fluid. I used it to make basic cutting fluid. Right. And you use it for a number of different things. And what it does is effectively just provides infinite water. So let's say I have an empty bucket. I can put an empty bucket here, a water sigil, boom, put my blood orb. This is going to stick around and it's going to fill this with water, which has, niche use cases, but hey, a use case is a use case. So now we're going to go ahead and make lava and divination. So we're going to start with lava, which we need a blank slate, which we have, and a lava reagent, which is a block of coal, some form of cobblestone, redstone dust, and a lava bucket, all things we have. So first things first, to the lava farm. Then we need a piece of redstone, a piece of cobblestone. Let's check what else we needed. Block of coal, right. Block of coal acquired. And now we just put these things in here: redstone, charcoal, lava bucket, block of coal, and it starts. And bada bing, bada boom. And so now what we're going to do, we're going to use our arcane ashes. This gives us this sigil, right? It talked about this last time. You take the base and you use it, and you see that will change it, which kind of tells you, hey, you did it successfully. So we have our base, now we use our catalyst. Then it does a big, fun little animation. It goes zoom, and lava sigil. And so now this will do the same thing, where instead of filling a bucket with water, it would fill one with lava. And we can also use it to do all sorts of other things, such as the water sigil. We saw that this could be used, like you could put some sand in here and water, and that's going to make clay. Or you can use it to fill empty glass bottles, which is awesome. And then you use that to make cutting fluids. Let's see some of the lava sigils. Other uses: fill it to make buckets, but you can also melt down cobble into sulfur, which is actually huge. I did not know that until 2 seconds ago, because you can use sulfur and saltpeter with coal to make gunpowder. How do you make saltpeter? Saltpeter is just plant oil boiled down. Oh my goodness, gunpowder is so easy with this mod. That's fantastic. That's really good. Okay, that's awesome. Now we just need to make our divination sigil. Oh, that's really easy. Okay. There we go. And redstone. And blank slate. There we go. That's all it is. I do like that they all have their own design, too. It's really good attention to detail from the mod maker. I'm actually, genuinely kind of mad at myself for taking so long to really get into blood magic and give it the attention it deserves, because this is an awesome mod, man. Like I've known about blood magic for so long too, and I just did not do enough with it. Okay, yeah, I get some of the rest of the sigils aren't fully implemented. Okay, cool. So we've done our sigils. Awesome. Let's go ahead and put that to use. Let's do the gunpowder thing. Let's make some sulfur. So I have so much cobblestone, and then we'll make some saltpeter. We'll smelt all of it. Why not? It's very easy to make more. It's incredibly easy to make more. I'm not worried about it at all. So that will give us saltpeter, and there we go. Charcoal acquired. Boom, 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 and it's working. And it works. There we go. Fantastic. That is really, it's more steps. It's a bit more of a drawn out process, but it's still a lot faster and, in my mind, easier than a full gunpowder farm. I'm going to be honest. I'm having a hard time justifying keeping y'all alive. I'm going to keep it an entire buck. Comment section is gonna have to do some work to keep y'all alive. I ain't gonna lie to you. You have outlived your usefulness many times over by now. Though you are all very cute on your own. See, look at that. You're such a pain in my ass, but you're also very cute. Boop. Boop, 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 delivered successfully. I know y'all wanted to boop that nose. I know you wanted to. You can't just not want to boop the nose. It's a little cow nose. I get it. I'm looking at the fangs. Is it time? Is it time to vampirism? Comment section, go ahead and decide, is it time for vampirism? If enough people will say, we'll put it at a reasonable number this time. If 5 people say it's time for vampirism, first thing I do next episode is use these on myself and turn myself into a vampire. No matter how much I come to regret that decision. If 5 people say in the comments, yes, start doing vampirism, that comes next. I'm going to let y'all decide if it's time to start. What else do I want to do? Oh, there's a few things I want to do, but what else is going to be easiest to do really quick while also having the most benefit? You know what? I think I know exactly what we're going to do. I have a bunch of chicken eggs now. I think we're going to go ahead and make an automatic chicken farm because that is a fantastic source of fuel for all of our biomancy stuff. Like, realistically, a chicken farm, like one of those chicken crusher machines where it's just a bunch of chickens crammed into one block, is more than enough to fuel pretty much all of biomancy if just left alone. Just put a couple of those together, and that's like everything we need in terms of fuel for biomancy. And it's just a matter of time, and we can let that go kind of just in the background. We should also probably start setting up a little space, like a little carved out hole in the wall, maybe right here. This seems like a good spot. Let's see about how far into here can we dig. I also really want to get mending villagers sooner rather than later because my dragon bone pick gets closer and closer to breaking with every press of the record button. Makes me incredibly nervous. But yeah, this can go far enough back. So we'll punch back this wall a little bit, and we'll make this into possibly a little biomancy area. Or at least somewhere to slap down the crafting tables without... I mean, then again, I should just kind of slap down the crafting things there. This is where, like, everything is aside from the farm, and I can pick them up at any time. So I don't know why I'm tripping about it. And boop, and boop, and boop, and boop. There we go. All my creepy crawly things all in one place. Oh, also, a quick addendum to something I said before. Before I mentioned that the modded materials don't work with biomancy stuff. That is technically untrue. So biomancy will take anything for the fuel, anything that registers as a foodstuff. So let's see, do I have something I can use as an example? I do. Chicken cuts. These are something from Farmer's Delight. Boom. And it takes. It didn't give a whole lot, but it does take. So it does function. That was a mistake on my part. They can't be processed down by like the decomposer, but they can be used to fuel the decomposer, for example, which is really handy. Let's see how you guys are doing. Oh, you're all alive. You could use a cauldron, huh? Cauldron. And bonk. There you go. Yeah, between a composter to bone meal... What the... What the fuck? That's coming from inside this. It's gotta be another mob with a backpack, right? Aw. That's fucking creepy. Just shows up, plays some creepy ass music in my walls, refuses to elaborate, and leaves. Okay, you know what? Actually, what I could do for the time being is get some more emeralds and then use that and at least secure a mending villager. Get a mending villager ready. I just need a lectern, which is not hard. I have everything for that. Hey, who wants to be the first librarian? That's Strider. Gotta be very careful with this thing because it will one-shot one of these villagers, I'm pretty certain. Unbreaking, also very handy. Wish I could say yes to that, but it's also a level short. Bane of I ought to kill you right now. Bane of Arthur, did you really? I ought to kill you right now, right in front of everyone. I'm not going to, but I should. Fire aspect, again, one that I hate to have to pass up. Absolutely useless. But at least you didn't, you know what? You didn't give me Bane of Arthropods, so. That hurts. I can't pass that up. I can't pass up sharpness 5. God, that hurts. Okay, fine. Actually, let me take advantage of the fact that I'm not a vampire yet, because I'm pretty certain that y'all are gonna be like, yes, do vampirism, which I'm here for. I wouldn't make the offer if I wasn't down for it, but we're gonna go up top and murder those cows instead. There's a bunch of cows up there. Plenty of cows for murdering. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. This cold is just kicking my ass. At first, I thought it was COVID, and I was freaking out because I've already had COVID once, and I swear I thought I was gonna die. That shit sucked. Not ever looking forward to even the thought of having to do that again. And then I realized it was just a cold because my mom's been battling a cold for a while now too. Like it's same shit. And I've been taking some cold meds to help. Ooh, hey, wait a minute. Yo, carrots were one of the things. So carrots are the only thing that compete with potatoes as far as like best thing to breed villagers with. So that's fantastic. How did I not see those? I've needed carrots this entire time for exactly that reason. And it was right near the beehive that I wanted to come get. Another thing I need is silk touch. Okay. I had to make sure we were safe from dragons because I don't want to die. I feel like that one's pretty self-explanatory. I like living. I'd like to continue doing that. I say as I nearly hurl myself into a ravine. Oh, wow. Whoa. Big skelly. Big skelly. Yeah, but is it worth it getting close to not skelly over there? Very much not skelly. That's definitely within his, like, operation right. I'm worried about getting too close just right here. That's why I'm keeping an eye on him. I get just a block too close and it's all over. It's all over for me. Okay. I have pushed my luck enough. Goodbye. A few more cows from further away where we know we're safe. I'm getting a good bit of leather. Let me eat. Die. Cease to be. Stop your breathing. Azure, please settle the entire fuck down. There we go. Okay, everything else is fine. Alright, now we've got a bunch of leather to trade to those villagers, so we're gonna go ahead and get that done. Come here, leather worker. I need your emeralds. Where are you? You rat bastard. Come here. Just enough emeralds. Give me a book that locks him in. Good. But because I got that bookshelf, that means we can make a second lectern. Now let's see if we can get a mending villager this time. Not that I'll have the emeralds to lock it in if I do, but I just want to see if we can get one. Arrow frugality? Vampirism? Huh? Arrow frugality. What does that even mean? Sweeping edge. Curse of bite, bruh. I mean, at least it's not Bane of Arthropods, but bruh, why are you trying to curse me? Oh my god, guys. Okay, I guess. Because again, literally, how can I say no to that? How can I get large amounts of leather? Since that's our only real... Wait a minute, let me make this easier for myself. I can fix my emerald generation issue very easily. What am I doing? What am I doing? A fool. I am nothing but a fool. One of y'all become a Fletcher. That's the wrong... It's the wrong trade, somehow. How did you fuck that up? You cramped it. Oh my god, you did it again. You did it again. Thank you. Someone who actually knows what I want. There we go. I'll buy a bookshelf from you as well to lock you both in. So now we have sharpness 5 and efficiency 5 just forever. Cool. Very cool. So I'm just probably going to take some time off camera to trade with, get some more wood from my wood farm, trade with the Fletchers a little bit more, get more emeralds, and then use that to level up our librarians a few more times, max them both out, make sure, because it is possible that on one of their level ups, one of them randomly gives me mending. Anyways, let's really quick. I want to use, we got all this meat lying around. Would be a shame not to use it. Can we use sugarcane to fuel? Okay, no, we can't. However, I think we can feed it sugarcane. We can feed it sugarcane. Cool. Oh, can you make a bamboo longbow? Neat. Didn't know Tinkers had bamboo stuff. Makes us a single nutrient paste. Let's just feed it all this raw beef. And we're just going to have it give us lots and lots of nutrient paste. Consumes 1 per, we have 39 and 30 beef. So, we've got enough to do it. We get 2 per beef. Cool. So that's going to give us a bunch of nutrient bars. You want to go down there and fight some things? Have fun. There's a bunch of fucking enemies in there. I just sentenced that iron golem to death. Rip. There we go. Blood orb. Ow. And let's see what this does. Fully fills our saturation. Oh, you love to see it. Man, those are good. We have a new source of food, man. Nutrient paste is something else. Holy cow. Yeah, let's go ahead and get the carrots planted. I don't want to get rid of the wheat entirely, but I kind of want to get rid of the wheat entirely. Let's see, is there anything we need wheat for? Like, plant oil, for example, can be made with potatoes as well, or with carrots. Yeah, so we don't need wheat for that. What is wheat used in that we can't get elsewhere? That has other solutions. So we can't make bread with anything else, but the only thing we'd make the bread for is for the villagers, which carrots and potatoes do better. We can use it for composting or trade it to villagers, which we won't need. So yeah, goodbye wheat. You've been replaced by carrots, the superior food stuff. Gonna go ahead and do that. We got another musical boy. Again, with these musical lads, there is music in our walls and music in our halls. And you know what? It's kind of growing on me. I'll speed this process up a little. There we go. Plenty of carrots planted already. While we're at it, let's go ahead and gather up our potatoes, because these are all nice and fully grown. Let's see what a full yield of this farm looks like, since this will be the first time I've gotten to see that. Still over 2 stacks after replanting. That is wonderful. That is a lot of potatoes, friends, which means a lot more baby villagers. First thing, we're gonna split this. Then we're gonna pass a bunch of these to you. And then we're gonna toss the rest of this in here. Do we finally have a use for poisonous potatoes? Oh my goodness, you can eat poisonous potatoes. Finally, it has a use. Finally. How much do we get out of it? I want to see. Do we get more out of these than normal? But that would be funny as hell. 2 versus what? Wait. Oh my god, you actually get more from a poisonous potato. That's hilarious. Yeah, into the meat bag. Oh my god, this corner. Hold on, we're fixing this because this is the 3rd time in my time in this cave and the 2nd time on video that this corner has absolutely embarrassed me. There, 6 more nutrient bars. You love to see it. Absolutely love to see it. I wonder how much the baked potatoes convert for. I'm just curious. Because it might be worth using the resources, especially with like charcoal and infinite lava. Like, we have infinite fuel sources. It very well might be worth using the resources to cook the potatoes beforehand if they provide enough. That would definitely justify it. So let's see, we've got 52. How much does that add? 54. So they don't matter for how much nutrients you get for feeding it, but they definitely make an impact when it comes to how much you get from it out of paste. So that's fantastic. We're gonna go ahead and cook the rest of these then. And noom. Time in a bottle is so nice. Actually, I think we can even use nutrient paste to fuel it. So I think this has created kind of like its own looping cycle. Like, how much do we get from one nutrient paste? Oh, you get a ton from a single nutrient paste. It's at 57. Jumps all the way to 62. That is way more. Absolutely love to see it. So that's fantastic. Very much go positive on nutrients by using nutrient paste. Nutrients as in the measure of energy for these blocks. There we go. That's what I love to see. Ah, time in a bottle, my beloved. Fucking what? What the hell? Ethereal spirit. What the Huh? Born in Chaos. Wait, does Born in Chaos and Blood Magic? Because that was like... Did it spawn from my Blood Magic thing? I was trying to celebrate here. What are you? Infernal Evil Pumpkin, Bottle of Magical Energy. I can make Soul Soil. I can make a Death Totem. Saves from lethal damage, grants temporary power in exchange for your hunger. So it's like a diet Totem of Undying. Okay. Fell Lamp. RMB unblocked to summon the Felstead. Oh, I think that's a boss summoning item. Soul Sand or Infernal Evil Pumpkin. Okay. Guess you use those to make like boss summoning things. Anyways, I'm gonna go back to making my nutrient bars in peace now. Thank you. Be so kind as to not disturb me further. 38 nutrient pastes. You love to see it. Oh, I wanted to talk about this. So the Fleshkin pressure sensor. This is really cool. So it can be toggled to either only detect its owner, not just a player, but its owner specifically, or it can be set to detect anything but its owner, which is really neat. Is real cool. I like it. Anyways, doesn't have a ton of value here. It would be really cool in like a multiplayer server because I could have like a full floor of pressure plates down a hallway, and like people would see that and go, oh my god, that's very obviously a trap. And then I walk right over them and it's fine. And then as soon as they touch them, they get dumpstered on. It's great. I love it. Or you can make doors only you can walk in and out of, which would be great for this trading hall. I think I'll install a couple of those next episode. But it's really, really cool. So we have advanced our food, very much so. We've done a lot more blood magic. We've got our extra sigils, kind of figured out how we can use those, which is awesome. We have advanced our farms, and we have advanced our enchanting game quite a good bit. Hopefully, by the next time I see you, I will have a mending villager, because I'm not going to sit here and do all the breaking, replacing on video, because that's just not fun for either of us. So I'm going to spare us both, okay? So hopefully by the next time I see you, that won't be an issue anymore. Anyways, my name is Jake. We are the Whispers, and this has been a Biomancer's Guide to Minecraft. I hope to see you all again very soon. Take it easy.